As mentioned, the defense ETF hitting a new all-time high today. That's the ITA. Amid tensions in Venezuela and the president turning his sights to Greenland once again. Joining us now with his trades, Jeff Kilburg is founder of KKM Financial and a CNBC contributor. I don't know how you feel about the markets overall, Jeff, but you feel positive about the defense names? They've been up a lot over the past year already.
Well, Kelly, I have a smile on my face. First of all and foremost, Happy New Year. But the reason I have a smile on my face is that we just saw a new all-time high in the Dow, as well as the S&P 500, and the VIX is trading 14. So just to start the segment on an optimistic note, I am cautiously optimistic. But to your point, these defense stocks, we really have seen a sense of urgency from investors coming in. We've seen Lockheed Martin, we've seen GE Aerospace. We've seen a lot of these names really find and attract investments short term because of the political or the mounting political tensions across the globe.
I can't believe they're up 80% on average over the past 3 years. Lockheed's your favorite. That was our mystery chart.
So Lockheed Martin is an Essential 40 holding. We own in our Essential 40 ETF, ESN, and it has been a laggard, Kelly. It did not have a great year in 2024, but we think it's going to be bouncing back here. We think about U.S. owned. What are critical names to the U.S. economy? Lockheed Martin is that name. So we get excited about owning this. We don't look for more geopolitical tensions to mount, but nonetheless, Lockheed Martin is a solution. But don't forget about Boeing. Boeing's a great name here. We just saw a big order, the largest ever. Alaska Air today for $15 billion for Boeing. So there's a lot of excitement about ITA, and it seems momentum, despite the fact it's had a lot of momentum, ITA, the aerospace and defense ETF, is going to go higher.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, in terms of a little Dow theory, the industrials and the transport's hitting a record high today. So I'm reading the tea leaves like you are. Can I ask you about the chips, though? Because the memory names are down after these huge moves over the... SanDisk is up 47% in a week. Micron up 18%. Seagate, Western Digital, similar story. What do you do here? And what do you do with NVIDIA, which is the elephant in the room?
Well, NVIDIA, let's start with Micron. Let's go there. There's a lot to talk about the chips. You're seeing SOX, which is the Semiconductor ETF we like to talk about, having a great start to the year. But it is interesting to see the dispersion inside of there. But Micron, that's actually our largest holding in our new ETF, Kelly, the Mango Growth ETF. That was up over 240% last year. So it makes all the sense in the world after being up another 20% just to start off January 2026 to have a little breather or some profit taking. But it makes a ton of sense as we are seeing a race towards these data centers. We're seeing more and more competition come out there, and that's really making a run towards memory. I get a little concerned if you don't own any memory. Now is not the time to buy it. I look for more of a price discovery, more of a profit taking, or utilizing options to establish a position. But we're going to hang on to Micron here, but you have to have the stomach for these chip names.